Pat McGrath, known as one of the most influential makeup artists of our time, recently teamed up with computer-generated Instagram model Lil Mikayla, leaving some people wondering what the future could hold for this industry. Will Lil Mikayla be putting out a makeup tutorial? Mental health and makeup. How for some, beauty is truly more than skin deep, and how a makeup routine is actually good for your emotional well-being. The 15-second horror film challenge and how it's encouraging influencers to step outside of their comfort zones and practice what they know about videography. All that today and more on Planet Malibu. Hi everybody, welcome back to Planet Malibu. Before we get started today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Quick shout out to James Charles for inspiring this look today. James, you truly are a pioneer in the influencer industry. I love all the new content that you come up with, so snaps for you, this one's for you sis. First in our influencer spotlight, already taking the industry by storm, seen here swatching her mother's newest lip collection, Stormy Webster, the newest addition to the Kardashian family, is not skipping a beat building her own empire. Stormy holds the title for the most liked photo on Instagram with a total of 15.8 million likes and counting. In all seriousness, congratulations Kylie on your new baby daughter. I can't wait to see everybody grow up. Snaps for you. Pat McGrath, a leader in our makeup industry, recently teamed up with Instagram model Lil Mikayla, who is supposedly computer generated, leaving some people wondering what the future holds for this industry. Now, of course, this has people wondering how a robot can actually apply and model makeup. If you don't know who Lil Mikayla is a computer-generated Brazilian-American Instagram model or influencer. A lot of people have a lot of different conspiracy theories about Lil Mikayla, whether she is real or not. My theory is that it's a team of people and maybe a model who kind of looks like Lil Mikayla that they computer generate to look like she does. However, that we don't know because Lil Mikayla could very well be real. She just hiding out and waiting for her moment. That we don't know. But we do know that she hasn't shown her face, she hasn't been in a video, she hasn't done a makeup tutorial, she hasn't really done anything except post still pictures. She does have a few kind of moving pictures, but really other than that, she doesn't really have any. Do I think it's negative to have a assumed robot as a makeup model? No, not really, because on Instagram, we all portray ourselves how we want the world to see us anyways. Lil Mikayla is not doing any different. I think she's using her art form, or they are using this art form to work with people's triggers to grow and influence that way, and I think that's so cool. It definitely gives you that feeling of uneasiness, that kind of eeriness, not knowing whether she is real or not. So I love that. I'm definitely waiting for the day that Lil Mikayla comes out with a makeup tutorial, but we'll wait for that. We'll see if it comes. I recently came across an article explaining how the creative aspect of makeup is actually a mood booster and how a beauty routine is actually good for your emotional well-being. Beauty for some is anything but frivolous. I discovered a thread on Reddit asking users how makeup has played a role in their physical and mental health. I'm going to read the answer that stuck out with me the most. I think this is really cool. We all know that makeup can be used to help boost our self-esteem. We all know that makeup can be used to help boost our confidence. It's going to make us feel good, but how can makeup be therapeutic? How can it be used to treat anxiety and depression? Makeup definitely helps me conquer anxiety and depression. My mind constantly engages in worry, negative thinking, and putting on makeup for fun is a time where I can get away from that. Pretty difficult to speculate how my life is falling apart when I'm playing in a glorious hoard of makeup. So not only does it boost our confidence and our self-esteem, like I explained, putting on the makeup is actually very therapeutic. That time that you give yourself to sit in front of the mirror, to sit in front of your vanity, to feel good, to put on your war paint for the day, to put on that armor is a very crucial time, and I think it's actually very therapeutic. So if we change our thought process a bit to thinking about our makeup time as a special time, really as a sacred time to soak up all of that good feeling, I think the more we focus on that feeling, the more we'll be able to put ourselves in that situation when we're not in front of the makeup mirror, when we're out in public, when we are feeling anxious and depressed. You will be able to own in on that feeling the more you kind of focus on it. So next time you sit down to do your makeup, focus on that good feeling, focus on feeling that you time, and I think the more you do that, the more you'll be able to practice that not in front of the mirror. The 15-second horror film challenge has content creators stepping outside of their comfort zones and practicing what they know about their videography. I think this is so cool for people to get to know their cameras, for people people to get to know how to edit a little bit better, really stepping outside their comfort zones to create something different with their content. The 15-second horror film challenge was originally a non-profit film contest around the world. Beauty influencers have come up with a really creative way to incorporate this tag into their content. I think it was Stephanie Valentine or Glamzilla on Instagram who first did this tag. The premise of her video was she was doing her eyebrows with her eyebrow pencil. Her makeup was so snatched. She finished one eyebrow perfectly and she moved on to the next one, and the pencil ran out, resulting in a horrifying scream, all in under 15 seconds. I have a challenge for you all. I'm going to release my own 15-second horror film challenge in hopes that this will go viral and hopes that everybody will start coming up with a new 15-second horror film. I think that'll be so cool. I'd love to see what you all come up with. I'd love to see how twisted your minds can get. If you want to join in the 15-second horror film challenge, you just have to post a 15-second video clip from start to end. It just basically has to have a storyline. It has to have something scary. It has to relate to your niche. So I challenge you all to do that. It doesn't have to be about makeup. It can be about whatever you are about. So give it a try. I want to see this all over Instagram. I want to see it all over YouTube. You can stay tuned for that in the next couple weeks. I'm still working on it. I have a few ideas that I want to try and execute. So get on top of it. Start coming up with some ideas for your own 15-second horror film challenge. And I can't wait to see what you all come up with. All right, dolls, to finish things up today, let's do our throwback. I like to do a little throwback to a product every week that is forgotten but not lost. Everybody asks me lately what bronzer I'm wearing. I've been really bronzing it up lately, and you all know if you've seen my makeup tutorials before, but I absolutely love the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium to deep matte bronzer. Now, what I love about this one is that it is neutralizing, so it's going to neutralize any red or any orange. It also has real cocoa powder in it. So it smells like chocolate, it smells really good, but the cocoa powder is actually really good for antioxidants, so it's going to keep your skin looking really bright, really fresh. They do have a lighter one and one that's a little bit darker than this, but this is the one that works for me. That is all I have for my throwback today. All right, dolls, that's all I have for this edition of Planet Malibu. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Before you leave, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you all next week. Bye, dolls.